Let's try this again. Let's try it again. My bad, y'all. I just knocked my electricity out. Dealing with this damn. Dealing with the same dumbass apartment. And these people. I just knocked my electricity. These people with this heat issue. Whatever. I just gave myself a cut, you know what I mean? I'm looking. This lighting looks kind of weak in here. Anyways, I was just talking about the shit I don't like. When people be trying to like, that looks cool. People be trying to like conflate the two. It's like friend or fan or both, right? Um, and I hate when people be like, "Oh, I came to your show. I'm a friend," or "I bought your vinyl. I'm your friend." Like, listen, friends that support is fire. It's dope that you are supporting and you're my friend. But I used to, when I was younger, young artist up and coming, I definitely had that energy like, oh, if you supposedly my friend and you don't buy my mixtape, you fake, you don't come to my shows, blah blah. And then you get older and you realize like, well, honestly, somebody else kind of told me this a while ago. Shout out to Mira MC. That was years ago, many years ago. Um, before I even moved to New York, and she don't even live in New York anymore. But anyways, Mira MC said to me this a long time ago. Your friends are not your fans. It took me a while to kind of grasp that because in my head, I'm just like, yo, if you're my friend, you should support the business I have. You know, I'm in between with that. Yes, I am the type that if my friend has a business, I would support it, but I don't necessarily, might not be into what kind of business they're building. And you might not be into my music, fine. But definitely don't support my music and then say you're doing it because you're my friend. That shit is whack. I'd rather you just not support it. You know what I mean? Just don't support it at all. But definitely don't ever be like, conflating support with friendship. Now that I'm older and more mature and in this space, shit, I'm might be half a life, the midway point of life. Who knows, man? Niggas dropping dead. Um, but whatever chapters in life, I realize, uh, friendship, looks like people really loving on you and checking on you and really being a friend. You know what I mean? And I have friends from day one. I got day one homies that ain't never been to a show, and they support. They've purchased things. Might not even be super into the music, but they've purchased things, whatever. But do I consider them a real friend? Absolutely. Even though they don't, they might not support Passport Rive as much. Um, there are people that love on me, check on my mental health, talk about life, ask me how I'm doing, real friend shit. Um, and they might be different than fans. Uh, back to what? Back to my threads before I was interrupted by my electricity copping out. Um, I've been having issues with friendship since I could remember, man. My grandmother, kind of instilled in me like, watch your real friends, who are your real friends, how many of us, all of that shit. Uh, I wonder if I could, but it's been a struggle since day one. And like I said here, I always look to blame me. I'm not the type to just be like, oh, everybody's fake and f everybody. It's everyone else's fault. I look at myself. It is my expectations that I have for friendship that may be just misaligned. And I think coming from a background of so much fake love and fakeness, it's like I'll be looking at friends like, if we're gonna be friends for real, we're gonna be friends for real. Like, we are ride or die friends, or we're just associates, or we're business associates, or we might be somewhere in between business and friendship or whatever. But if we talking as a brother, and it's the same thing with women. I think I scrolled up and said, guess it's the same with relationships with women I have. I take relationships dead serious. Once I commit and say I'm in a relationship, I take that shit to the heart. Like, I mean that shit. So energy might be different, you know, I might want to talk, communicate more. Everything just kind of enhances. I take relationships serious, whether it's a friendship, relationship with a woman. So it's like, for me, I just rather not even blur the lines and be like, yo, you're my brother, and like, but you don't really treat me like a brother, you know, and it's just a weak ass, like, I don't know, long term surface level friendship, whatever. I do feel like I'm a great listener. So, you know, people might just, I'm a great fucking friend to have, you ask me. So, of course, I think people should want to be my friend and be on my good side. But, like I said, it's always been a struggle because to me, friendships and brotherhood, that shit means something. It's like, it's not, I'm not just the type to just say something. I really mean what I say. And it's the same thing again with like women and relationships. And I'll be feeling like, especially as I'm getting to this age and getting older, it's like women, even recently, just ask me, oh, why are you single? And, you know, and it's like, I'll be feeling like that's a shot. Like, you trying to say I'm getting old and I shouldn't be single. I ain't got no kids. I'm not doing it just for show. And I do feel like women I'll be meeting, it's like they seem to want to be with me and are attracted or whatever, but you don't really like want to be with me, you know, like you're not really into me like that. It's just, it feels more surface. And that's why it's like, I don't know, I'm an empath. I feel it. You know, I feel when somebody is kind of feeling some type of way about me and not saying shit, which is also whack to me. It's just like, my day one bros, my day one friends, the unbreakable bond that I have with them, we keep it real with each other. You know, it's like, yo, if you fucking up, you fucking up. We're not about to sugarcoat shit. If I got a problem, we got a problem. We're going to talk about it. Let's handle it. All this holding grudges and holding feelings is just like, say what it is. Let's solve the problem. Because I don't be wanting no problems. I really don't. A lot of shit is just miscommunication half the time. Um, I want peace and love, but uh, all goes back to, I think this chapter in my life, I have a lot more solid female relationships, female friends. Um, I don't know what it is about dudes, man. Dudes be just giving me weird, jealous. I can't tell if it's jealousy. I can't tell what it is because niggas don't communicate either. Niggas don't be communicating. No, there's hardly anyone that's ever just come to me and be like, yo, Rav, I don't like that you did this. And, you know, no one says anything. They just start acting weird. And I'm not gonna say I'm perfect and I do the same shit. Like, I know I do the same shit sometimes. For me, it's like, if it's a serious friendship and I think you're really close to me, I'm gonna tell you, yo, bro, I don't like how you moving. You know, I don't like that this is happening. So I'm gonna distance myself. I feel like people don't communicate, and I feel real deeply. So yeah, I don't know. This chapter right now, the women's is holding it down, cause niggas is weird. Maybe I'm niggas too. Uh, and I feel like is this society? Is just everybody going through this right now? You know what I mean? Is everybody feeling like that? Is there some weird shift in friendship that might have happened during the lockdown? Maybe. Anyways, let's go back to the threads. Rest in peace, Poster Boy, man. I never forget hearing Jurassic Harlem. Uh, First of all, Jurassic Park's my first favorite movie as a child. So hearing somebody that shit comes in. Dun, 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 dun. Man, that shit gives me the chills every single time. And I hear somebody rap to that beat. I'm like, oh, he knows what it is. Niggas is rapping to the Jurassic Park theme song. I was amazed, man. I was amazed as a kid. That was a moment right there, especially as a producer. Uh like that was one of the that was a moment. You know what I mean? Shouts to Poster Boy. I'm not sure where he passed from, but he was an amazing rapper, way ahead of his time. Uh I mean, yeah. He could have been like the next big he could have filled Big L's shoes, honestly, if you ask me. I mean, I don't know what happened to his career or, this music industry will take you for a spin for sure. But great talent. What else we got in the threads? Bruce Lee story, man. For my 80s babies out here, I don't know how you feel, but nostalgia just hurts. Nostalgia hurts, man. It's like, man, I'm thankful that I was around these days and that I had this game. I love this movie, but man, seeing stuff like this that I was playing as a preteen, this shit hurts. This world, this world is nothing like the way it used to be. Not no, not love, not music, not video games, not the movies, not the girls, not friendships, nothing. Nothing. It's like a whole different world. And when I look at shit like this, it just kind of reminds me. I'm like, damn, a whole new world. What else? Yeah. Sometimes I get on my nerves. I talk about dating a little bit too much, and am I obsessed? Is my obsession with women kind of look? I'm single. I'm looking for a part. I would like a partner. So I'm looking. I'm dating. I'm doing well for myself. I think this is what it is with men, right? I say, like Alpha Male Strategy says, AMS, get on your purpose. Make sure you're on your purpose. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. I'm definitely not where I want to be yet, life successfully, anything like that. But I'm at a decent point. So yes, I'm looking. I'm searching. I'm searching. All right. Parents married for 51 years. I have no love life. Oh, this was based on, what was this? The original people who have parents that have been married for 20 years. What's your personal love life? And I relate to this because definitely the opposite of me. I don't know what it's like to have a married family like that. But I find that when they come across women that had both parents growing up, that shit, I be feeling like almost bad for them. Like, because their standard is so high when it comes to love and the expectations from a man, especially like the generation of those parents, that generation of adults during that time, and the courting and the way that it's such a different world, such a different system, different economy, different dynamic with love. It's a different world, and you're trying to find love based on what your parents did. It's impossible to find. We live in a completely different world, completely different setup of your parents' time. So yeah, I find it even more difficult for people who had like two loving, strong parents and shit like that. Um, as opposed to me, I'm like, I'm ready to love hard. You feel me? And build it from scratch. But yeah, your friends are not your fans. Don't expect your friends to support everything you do, especially if it's a creative thing. Me as a creative, I've also realized, I think I just got to a place where I'm confident in what I do, that I don't need everybody to be my fan. See, there was a point where I feel like I was probably more insecure and not sure about what I do. So I would cling on to everybody. Oh, I need everybody to come support. I need everybody. It's just, if you into it, if you like this niche, that I'm in, that I'm doing. If you like it, then join, support. I think, you should. But if you're not into it, you know, it's okay. It's fine. I don't need everyone to be my fan. I don't need all my friends to be my fan. And yeah, I was there at one point. I was definitely there where I would judge my bros and be like, "Oh, niggas don't come to shows, niggas don't buy tickets, and you could do more." And it's just like your friends are not your fans. And when you need a friend, trust me, you don't need them to be talking about your music and supporting your music. When you need a friend for real, you would hope that they don't treat you like they're just a fan. The real friends, it's just like, all right, let's put the music shit to the side. Like, how's Todd? How's life? Uh, so yeah, that's important to have real friends, and know the difference and not expect your friends to be your fan. Real talk. But anyways, yo, again, I'm in Chicago. Let's see if I could. Oh yeah, here goes the flyer. This is pretty cool. I am in Chicago, November 1st. Look at this handsome man here. Shout out to the parents. That's the only good thing they did was give me good genes. Uh Damn, I'm trying to. There we go. You're a skunt. It's not gonna let me scroll. Anyways, Ramova Theater, Chicago, Illinois. The boy Passport Rap will be in Chicago this week. I fly out tomorrow. So come check me out if you're in the area, November 1st, Ramova Theater. And yeah, man. Think I'm about to try to make a beat or something and then go to boxing class. I hope y'all have a good one, y'all. Peace.